Hey everyone, it's Mr. Cinema Junkie here again, and today was a pretty good day, I have to tell you. Uh, I went to the Portage Theater. I had passes to go check out Independence Day, which is a movie that escapes me on the big screen. I never saw it on the big screen before. And I have to say, it was better on the big screen. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. It was okay for what it was. I liked it. But seeing it on the big screen just really brought it to life, and I see now what I was missing all these years. It was very cool. And this theater that I went to was just like really neat. It was really old school, big screen, not a bunch of little ones. It wasn't like a megaplex or anything like that. Um, it was definitely a theater that I have not been to in a long time, since my teenage years. Last theater I went to like that was the Logan Theater, and they've turned that into a 4 screen deal, and the screens are tiny compared to what they used to be. This is just one huge auditorium full of seats and a screen. Um, I wouldn't go so far as to call it like grindhouse, because it doesn't have that grindhouse feel to it, but it does have the old school inner city feel to it, which I really dig, and I just really enjoyed myself. It was really cool. On top of that, the movie was free, so that's always a good thing. And on the way out, they had a stack of tickets there. I don't want to be a greedy ass, because this time I was given these tickets. Um, my uncle gave them to me, as a matter of fact. He gave me a stack of passes. Each pass was good for 2 people. And I went on and I started inviting people, and no one could really make it. Um, so I wound up getting like my cousin and my brother went with me, which was cool. And so on the way out, they had this another stack of like free tickets. So I took 4 of them, and plenty of warning, because I think it's like in September that this movie's going to show up. But they're going to show the Goonies on big screen. Come on, man. That is awesome, because I haven't seen that movie on the big screen since it was new. So this is going to be a real treat. I haven't seen it. I've seen it like on a few different formats, but not on the big screen, not in a long time. So I'm really looking forward to that. And every chance I get to go to this theater, I'm going. I know in October they do have like a horror movie festival. They start showing like have screenings of like some new stuff and some old stuff. I definitely want in on that, because I mean it's so close to here. I can get there like in no time at all. So definitely be going there. I know that one movie nerd goes there. He went there for like a screening for Evil Bong 2. So who knows? Maybe on one of these deals, one of these little horror deals, they're going, do you hear that jingling? I have a pocket full of quarters here, and I keep hitting my leg with my hand. Laundry day. But anyways, yeah, some of the local guys from the Chicago area, from YouTube. Who knows? I may run into them there. And that would be pretty cool. Go hang out with them. I know there's a sub place nearby. We can all hang out, get something to eat, talk, shoot the shit, get some footage for each other's channels. Speaking of the Chicago area and YouTube, I found this little flyer there, and I checked them out. I checked out their site. Very cool. A couple of dudes who have like an extensive knowledge on comic books and some film. They do some, I guess they do some reviews, but they have like news and stuff like that. When I first saw it, it struck me as being predominantly comic book based, but they have a little bit of everything in there. After I scrolled through their videos, and I definitely urge anybody who's into like the sci-fi scene or comic book scene, into films. Excuse me, I don't mean to be scratching my eye in front of everybody like that. Definitely check them out. And I'm surprised their sub level. I gotta think of a better word for that. Their subscriber numbers aren't higher. I think they're only like 89. But go check them out. Check them out. Friend them, sub them. I mean, I think anyone who's into, like, I know there's a few people on here, especially like DX and OG Fat 505. You guys are into comics. Go check out their YouTube channel. It's called Dragons, Robots, Ghosts. And how cool is this? Look at this. That's professional grade flyer stuff there, man. Dragons, Robots, Ghosts. Yeah. So yeah, definitely check them out. They seem like they seem pretty cool, pretty down to earth. Older dudes, you know, kind of around like my age or maybe a little older. So they have some extensive way back knowledge. So definitely go check out their channel, sub them, friend them, tell them Mr. Cinema Junkie sent you. Now, before I forget, because I meant to do this at the beginning of the video, I want to thank everybody who's sent a response to my community video. I didn't realize that it was going to trigger any kind of response. I thought I'd get a few comments on it, and I know I had asked, I specifically asked for video responses, but I didn't think I was going to get as many as I did. And some of them were very deep, which is awesome. I mean, I think that's great because it shows that it's sincere and comes from the heart, and that's great. You know, it's a passion that we have. It's a passion that we all have, regardless of what side group or if you want to give it a name, whatever your little organization, or you know, if you have, I know there's a group called Horror Community, but before that group came along, the horror community was all of us, the all-inclusive horror community. Anybody who mentioned horror movies or who talked about horror movies, whether they said it or not, they were part of the horror community. So at some point it took a little bit of a turn where there were sanctions, not sanctions, but I don't know, like little groups here and there. I know there were a few different ones, some earlier ones too. I remember the stories about early on, before I even came along, there was some groups, they made like a page off of YouTube, and then there was like some infighting there, and it got ugly over there. But I'm getting off the subject. No. I'm not talking about groups or nothing like that. What I am talking about, though, is my appreciation for the responses that I got on that video. I mean, it's great to see people giving their insight and their thoughts on the subject of why they enjoy being here, why they enjoy doing what they do. You know, some people, there's varying degrees of horror movies. There's different types of horror movies. Some people like horror with blood in it and gore, and some people like not so much blood and gore, and some people like supernatural horror. Some people dig foreign horror. Some people can't stand subtitles. That's cool. Whatever, man. If you enjoy a good scare, or if you enjoy, you know, a little thrill when you watch a movie, when you get kind of like, oh, it's dark and spooky and all that other stuff. I miss that so much. I cannot wait to see if they start showing some horror movies at this Portage Theater. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, you know, it is nice to be able to talk to people about these things. You know, it is nice. to be able to share, not just talk, but you know, every once in a while you'll run across someone who wants to do like a little swap of goods, and when those come off right, then that's absolutely excellent. I've done a whopping 2 swaps. I forgot one before, but I've done 2 total, and both of them went off without a hitch. I only thank the people I swapped with for their patience, because although I was able to get the movie fairly quickly, I wasn't able to send it as quickly as I wanted to. So they were very patient, and they were just like, hey, well, if you can send it when you can send it, that'll be great. And so I thank them for that. And those people are Foy Storm, who I did my first swap with. I traded him a Twilight Zone, the movie Blu-ray, and he sent me a Region 2 Anchor Bay Phantasm. And my second swap was with Andrew Ballina, and he sent me the Australian release of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, because I really liked the box art on that. And I in turn sent him, he had asked me to send him the theatrical release of Rob Zombie's Halloween. Or was it Halloween 2? Halloween 2, I think. Well, either way, it was one of those. And I was able to get it in, but it took me like a week and a half before I could send it out. But he sent it. He went ahead and said, hey, it's out. It's on its way, you know. So I appreciate the trust, and I was glad to come through as I did, because the last thing I want to do on here is betray anybody's trust, or, you know, have anybody think, this cat, he's up to something, you know, he's being shady or whatever, because it's not what I'm here for. Doing swaps, I would just as soon pay for a movie than trade for a movie, because if I send you the cash and you got cash in hand, okay, I got the money, here's the movie. I don't know, I'm just used to that, I guess. So I could get used to the swapping thing, but I just have to get like a rhythm down for doing stuff like that, because I just want to make sure I have like a timely manner when I get the movie in and send it out. Make sure everybody gets their stuff. So, wow, how did I just drift off from the YouTube movie community to swapping movies? And then when I woke up, I was in Arizona, and I don't know where I was. I was arm wrestling an Indian for shots. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update here and there about what I did today, and say thank you to everybody who commented on my video. And believe me, I don't think it was a bad thing, but I usually don't get that deep, that, you know, oh, and what makes you cry? I don't do all that. I'm not really into that too much. I'm kind of giving that up because, as we all know, we kind of hit some rough patches along the way, and why I felt it necessary to be like one of the first people to go, where's problems in the family? I'm just here to have fun with you guys, you know. I'll share my toys. We can all play nice. And I also wanted to bring to your attention once again, Dragons, Robots, Ghosts on YouTube. Definitely check them out. Give them a holla. Give them a sub. Can't believe they're only at 89 subs. I don't know, their page looks like it would warrant more than that, but well, there you go. And I think anyone who takes the time to get this printed out, I mean, that's good card stock, man. That's not just a little flyer they ran off at Kinko's. This is full color cardboard, suitable for framing kind of stuff. Let me read you what it says in the back. Are you a lover of things media, looking for thoughtful, insightful, comedic commentary on the week's latest comic book, movies, and media releases? Then check out the plethora of delectable digital fare at Dragons, Robots, Ghosts. Subscribe and brace yourself for I could never pronounce that word. Is it superfluous? Superfluous. Superfluous. Brace yourself for superfluous gratisfaction. For more information, contact, email Jeff, and it has like the email on there. But, you know, definitely check it out. That's basically all I want to say. Dragons, Robots, Ghosts. I will put the link below. And just tell me, got a holler from Mr. Cinnamon Junkie. He said to check you guys out. You know the drill. I think I'm coming down with a cold again. God dang it. Last thing I need is another cold. Hopefully I get my other package in today. And I'll be showing that off once I get that. It's not a big deal. I know what movie's coming in. I thought I was going to do an out and about Monday. But guess what? I'm broke. So maybe next weekend I'll get a chance to do that. I hope. But that's it for now, guys. This is a really random video, and I hope to have something a little more specific coming your way soon. Yeah. But till then, I want to thank each and every one of you for all that you do, for the time and the effort you put in to making this something that's worth coming back to, and for sharing a little bit of yourselves on here so that we may all partake and enrich ourselves from... Was that too deep? A little bit, yeah. Basically what I'm saying is thank you for being you. And this place wouldn't be the same without you. So, till next time, this is Mr. Cinema Junkie saying, take care. Wipe your feet before you... No, see, I tried to be funny and I just ruined it. I completely ruined it. I'm about as funny as a chap lip right now. But anyways, thanks guys. Take care. I'll be talking to y'all soon.